cooling water. I got cooling water.
Yeah, my face dark.
Cooling water. Hey man, Charleston White is in something once again. And this time he done got into it with who he done called himself the self-proclaimed King of the South.
Self-proclaimed?
Self-proclaimed King of the South.
I didn't realize it was self-proclaimed.
I'm just saying as far as that's how it started.
I mean, I thought we all kind of felt like,
Yeah, I was just saying that Charleston done said something about his son, though. His son name is King.
Yeah.
The irony behind all of it. You feel me?
That's true.
You know what? We got to read some of the comments that they said. That's what we going to do. Forget all this. We going to read that.
Yeah, you feel the vibe. Better press like and subscribe. Steady on the grind. Million plus we on the rise. YBC, we in this thing to entertain your every need. So share this to friends and family. At Rhodes and yeah, we killing it.
Yeah, welcome to the show. I hope you feel it. Sit back and watch the subs reach a million. Watch what I do for entertainment. Watch what I do for your amazement. Can't contain it. Hit the like button. Make a nigga day and tell me how you love it. It really help us if you get to sub it. But all she trying to do is get to
That nigga said.
I got you, Clifford. I got you, Tip. I got Clifford. I got him. Yo, YKW. TFGO, man. You got Jay. You got A. Rhodes.
Looking dark.
Oh, man, yeah. It is a little dark in here. But we're back. We're back to do another video, man. And today, before we even get into this video, man.
Right.
I wanna take a moment.
Okay.
Things look a little different, don't they? Things look a little. I don't know if y'all understand everything. The blue, the white, the black. Elevated culture is us. The multimedia, the entertainment, everything within, for, and about the culture. We have officially decided to turn this into what you now know as DCN, the Elevated Culture Network, man. So this is the official first video under the new logo. I love it. Just make sure it don't leak out. But no, man. Like I said, man, welcome back. It's been a minute, but for this video, we decided we're gonna read a few comments. Charleston White done went live about 3, 4, 5 times. T.I. done went live a couple times. But on this particular video, Charleston White went live with Funny Marco. And it was some funny moments.
Of course.
Classical moments from this live.
It's Charleston White. It's CW, you know what I mean?
That's exactly. And you know what? If y'all didn't see that, I'm about to play a couple minutes of it for you. Y'all go ahead and check that out.
Great. Yeah. Don't put your hand out down in that drawer.
Are you in the nursing home?
No. I'm in my big pretty house.
So what's wrong? Like, what we gotta do just to just let you, like, we just get off the internet. We just gotta pay. How much money we gotta pay you?
At least 10 million.
I feel like we gotta get you off the streets. Like you causing a lot of shit.
Why y'all don't want to get the killers and the gangbangers off the streets?
I mean, I don't know. Listen, we starting off with you right now.
Nah, I'm starting off with the killers, the gangbangers, and the rappers. I think the mothers would much rather me stay and the killers and the rappers go.
So how you fill out the application for the NYPD, the FBI?
I'm working for free. I'm a real life superhero.
Right.
Listen, I'm one of them niggas got to be killed.
No.
Niggas like me just don't go away.
No, listen. I'm just saying, just go over to Facebook, because
niggas like me just don't go away. Listen, niggas like me got to be killed, or we grow up to die.
Citizens, like over on Facebook,
Listen, nigga, I'm so bad I got T.I. online talking. I'm the bad. Listen, I done come up out the ghetto. Got T.I. I got celebrities responding to me, and I'm not even a celebrity. Nobody's been able to do this. No, so why would I quit now? Nigga got the top. Nigga got the King Von me. No, nigga got the King Von me, man.
Listen, let's just go with the Facebook.
Nigga, I'm having too much goddamn fun. Nigga, hell, you think I'm gonna stop now? Man, nigga got the Nipsey Hustle me, baby. Hell no, fuck no. Or I'm on DMX myself. I want T.I. son in jail.
Oh God.
That fuck some pussy. You nigga, I come 30 days straight. I'm walking around say, you know I'm the nigga put T.I. son in jail. Yeah, I'm the nigga got T.I. son in jail. And Boosie Boy one too. No. Fuck some pussy. I want to put rappers in jail. There's nothing more pleasurable than walking around with a heart on, knowing you the nigga got rapping niggas scared to mention your name. See, I got these rapping niggas ass in the headlock. It's just like this right here. I got these the rap niggas. Say daddy. Say Mr. Daddy. Mr. Daddy. I say Mr. Daddy Charleston. Mr. Daddy Charleston. I can't breathe. Shut up, nigga. Shut up. I ain't letting them go. Yeah. Mr. T.I.P. Mr. T.I.P. Got you, boy. You fell in that motherfucking chokehold. Boosie didn't fall for it. But I got a tip. Y'all. He begging to talk to him. I just won't talk to him. You just should ignore me, nigga. You know, fucked up. Come on, nigga.
Brother nigga fool. He is an absolute fool.
Nah, I just want to know what he was trying to do with that pillow at the end, because he was breathing a little heavy.
It's like,
you know what I mean? It was just
the head. He had the headlock.
He looked like a professional pillow fighter. You know what I mean?
No, like, you feel me? Like, as a kid, he went over to all the sleepovers and professionally fought them with pillows. Professionally. Like, you
have to do something for 10,000 hours to be a master in it, and he mastered pillow fighting.
He mastered it because he got tipped apparently, and
he got Clifford.
It was so many hilarious moments from that live, bro. Like,
oh my god!
And if it's one thing I will say, he definitely accomplished what he wanted to do. We talking about him right now.
Big facts.
We are talking about him, bro. Like,
that's big facts.
He has literally made it a point to bulldoze his way into this industry. You know what?
Yeah.
Before I get too deep into it, let's just read some of these comments that some of these people said, bro.
You're right about that.
So like on this first one, okay, and this is funny, and I like this name too. This is from James Brown. You feel me? We knew James Brown, but
I mean, there are a couple of James Browns.
There's a couple. I mean, yeah, there's
at this point.
It's a few.
There's a few James Browns.
Boosie didn't fall for it, but I got tipped. That's what Charleston White said when he was wrestling the pillow.
He said it. He said he like, oh yeah, somebody took the bait.
Somebody took the bait. Tip, you should have been quiet. You should just shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
And now he got all the ammo in the world he need to just troll the mess out of this man.
No, he literally gave him everything he needed.
Ammo.
Like,
all the ammo in the world. And
so apparently, and that's what for people don't know, like, the whole thing started talking about Boosie, Boosie's son and T.I.'s son, Tootie and King.
Yep.
You know, so Boosie apparently ain't said nothing about it or said nothing back to it. But Tip did go live. So that's that. It makes sense. That's what they were talking about. And maybe Tip shouldn't have. But hey, man, as a father though,
Boosie gonna pull up on him.
Let's not say that. Boosie done went to prison. Well, shit. T.I. done went to prison too. Oh man. Let's just leave this out of here. Oh, that's one of them too though.
All right. This is from Samaya White.
Okay.
Forgive me if I said that wrong.
I hope, yeah.
Y'all want Charleston gone, but want these killers to stay? It's something seriously wrong with our community. I thank the Lord for sending us CW with the heart face. With the heart. I'm sorry, with the heart emoji. Sorry.
Oh wow.
Yeah, red. Red.
Okay.
That's real love.
So she is a
She's a fan.
full supporter.
She's a fan of your man Charleston White. I don't really know how to feel about Charleston White. You know what I mean? He seems like an okay guy. He seems like he's not really spouting violence, and in a way, it's more retaliational violence. You know what I mean? It's like, if you do this, oh, this is gonna happen to you, and it's like, it's cool, but it's still instigating.
No,
and that's where it's not cool.
It's like you gonna mess around and poke the wrong
bear. Exactly.
Yeah, the wrong bear at a point in time, and
because everybody know, you know, Soulja Boy is not clean. He's not sober, so you know you can get him.
Yeah.
But you know, mess with LL Cool J, mess with some of those other rappers that's known for getting busy.
Yeah.
I ain't mean to pull out LL Cool J.
Well, right, LL. I was about to say LL Cool J.
Right. Old, and I'm like,
right.
Oh, man.
It's, hey, man.
I was just thinking about that that thing from that movie.
What?
The movie he did with what's that boy name? The other comedian.
Any Given Sunday.
Any Given
with Jamie
Sunday
Foxx.
With Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, bro. That real fight that he had. That real. Anyway, that's a whole nother video for another day. That's a classic movie too. I love that movie. No. Okay. So this next comment though, because that kind of brings into what you were saying from
beating up Clifford.
I got Clifford. From Diane Jarbuth. Hey man, forgive us if we are murdering these names. I really hope not. It's crazy. He aggravating to the rap community, but everything he say is true. You can tell Marco thinking, you got a good point. I mean, and that's what you said with the rap community, like as a whole. You know, he's choosing his battles.
He very carefully.
Very careful.
He chooses his words. He know what he's doing. That's why I say, like, it's instigative. It's all reactionary. Yeah. It's all somebody said they was gonna do this to me, so I'm just saying what I would do in retaliation.
Right.
Which technically is like, if you tell me, oh, I'm gonna do it, like, nah, I'm gonna go call the cops, or I'm gonna do it, like, yeah, technically you're in your right to say, nah, I'm gonna defend myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can't just lay hands or threaten to lay hands on somebody. So yeah. I get where he's going. I get where he's coming from. He definitely knows the law and everything like that, but it's still instigative.
It is. It is. I mean,
it's like Tekashi 6ix9ine all over again.
In a different, and that's what I was gonna say too. Well, because there's a lot of So a lot of these comments were like on the same line along like blessing Charleston White. And I don't have anything against that. I'm not saying anything is wrong. I'm going to say my opinion at the end real quick. What else say?
Cold Truth said, CW is about to change this rap game, and I'm all for it.
So what do you look at that as? Like, how is he about to change?
I don't think he's about to change the rap game at all. I think he's a moment in time. And I think he's in an intelligent moment in time. And if he plays his cards correctly, he could get a podcast, a show, some type of, some type of content going where he could get paid really good money to do content. Mm-hmm. But as for right now, he's just a moment in time. Because he is having to reach out to the podcast, I'm sure himself, a lot of these smaller ones, like Funny Marco and stuff like that. But hopefully he gets to a point where, he can get a show or something like that. If not, it's cool. But I don't think he's going to change the rap game. This is all for himself.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is all for clout.
And that's what they're saying here. He's saying he's a comedian, or, that's what he's trying to do now is do more comedy.
He's an entertainer.
Yeah, he's an entertainer.
He's an entertainer,
at that point. But maybe, and this is what I looked at it in, and maybe in the perspective of him changing the rap game is if he does bring light to a lot of these lyrics, and if he does keep snitching to certain aspects or bringing attention to more things, maybe in that aspect they may mean that he might change the rap community. But
you've been telling these rappers look at their lyrics for years.
No, that's 100% true.
They mamas be looking at them like, look at your lyrics.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Especially when you got kids. Like, cause what is King like 18?
King
17?
Yeah, 18.
Yeah. When you that young, you want to say what you want to say and do what you want to do. That's why those years of doing music are so pivotal, because you're literally just saying what you want to say. You're literally just saying from the heart, as opposed to people who tend to, as we get older, we're crossing into certain ages and stuff. you start more so thinking about the lyrics. You start more so being like, okay, what message am I trying to portray? How am I trying to, you know, set? What do I want to make somebody feel?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
exactly, on an artistic level.
Exactly. On a more artistic
deeper,
level, right? You're thinking a little bit deeper as opposed to, I just got to get this out. Just
I
raw
that'd
passion.
be hard.
Yeah, just raw passion.
Freestyle,
Yeah, so that, and I think that's why we typically, you know, kind of gear ourselves, or like we're drawn towards younger artists.
We're right, because that gives us that moment
that
to escape,
passion.
To not think so deep.
Exactly.
You know, that's what they say. The turn up music.
The turn up music.
When the women want to shake their ass, and you know, the
and
niggas
that's
just
across the board. Even when they do their R&B songs and all that stuff, like it's not even just rappers. Like it's that's like it's not always as much thinking that has to go into some of the older artists when you start crossing in certain ages.
Yeah. I feel that. Last one, real quick. Last one, because it was hundreds of comments, and I'm like, all right, I'm just picking these, but because a lot of them were saying the same thing, like I said. So from Brunetta Sherman, hope that was right. CW, and everybody was calling him CW. Nobody called him Charleston White. Everybody called him CW.
I wonder why they call him CW.
Really? Okay.
It's a whole TV channel.
Yeah, literally. CW makes a lot of sense. I like what he's doing. Real people understand what's going on. It's this new day and age, children. Stop being their friends and start being parents. So, with that, wrapping those comments up, that's why I will say my 2 cents and what I feel about when it comes to Charleston White. First time I saw him was on the Real Talk podcast on Revolt.
Really?
With that was the first time I saw him, and then it made me go back and do research. Then that's where I saw what he said about Nipsey, saw what he said about King Von, saw what he said, you know, and I'm like, oh, he is a clown. Listen, that's what I said. Cause I'm like, yo, he believes everything. And then I saw him on the 85 South show, and some of the shit he was saying, I'm like, oh, he really believes this shit. Couple months go by, then the Soulja Boy situation happened. I see how he's capitalizing off of the moments. I see how every time something happened, he don't get off live for the whole day. Yeah. He keep going. Yeah. You see? Yeah. With this situation, with T.I., the way he on the pillow, I'm like, yo, this man is a genius. He is honestly, he is literally, like you said, Tekashi 6ix9ine, just from the country and just in a different form,
different lane of media.
Right. Instead of literally snitching on niggas from going to jail, like in protective custody, he just snitching on niggas. Right. He just a snitch from the neighborhood,
letting you know straight up.
And I don't think he a clown no more. I just think he's a man out here honestly just trying to be known. And he said it. And you know, some of the messages that he said, like I said, they're true. A lot of these lyrics, to a certain extent, are crazy for our kids to be listening to. You know, I heard some stuff. I gotta watch what my daughter listens to when she in the car. You know, like for real. Like try to find a censored playlist of everything. But I do think he be taking it a little bit too far sometimes, especially with what he be saying about the dead. And you know, it's like, bro, you only got so many people you can mess with. Yeah, you feel me? Before somebody gonna take it a little bit deeper.
That's true.
But ultimately I respect Charleston. I respect him because through the clout chasing, I don't want to say chasing, but through the clout getting that he's getting, I think that he means good, ultimately to the community coming up, but I don't know. But I don't know if he's truly that much of an activist that people make him be.
I will say, when I first discovered Charleston White, he was talking about Nipsey and all that, and I felt what he was saying. From there on, I just kind of saw him in passing, and I fucked with everything he was doing and saying for a long time, up until recently. And here's the reason why. This had to be, I don't even know how long ago, But for a long time, he was also advocating for the mothers in Chicago who lost, you know, a lot of them who lost their sons to the gang violence and stuff. Mm-hmm. He was advocating for them, and I just kind of wish he would have stayed on that. I get it. Being in this industry, it's people much rather hear you and see your antics rather than hear and see your message. So I get why he kind of, you know, are leaning him a little bit more into the antic side, but I really wish he would have just stayed on that tip. Mm-hmm. No pun intended.
I was gonna say it.
It flows out of me naturally.
Wow. Hilarious. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, I really wish he wouldn't have switched over, you know, because when he was talking about Nipsey and all those guys, like I said, I understood. Because he was also advocating for the mothers and the families of people who have lost people to gang violence and all this stuff. And he's like, nobody should have to go through this. Yeah. And we, you know, I was with him. But when it comes down to,
right. Yeah.
You see this?
Right.
Like, creepy face. Like, I'm good on, like, you're doing a little much.
That's what it's
talking crazy to 18-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it, but yeah, it's a little much. It can be a little much at times. Mm-hmm. He needs to get back to, you know, less antics and more message.
Right.
That's all.
You know, especially wishing an 18-year-old, and you 50, what, he like probably right at 50.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish no 18-year-old go to jail or prison. No, and I think T.I. said something about that. If you're an activist or you're so good for the community, teach him how to not go.
Exactly. Don't wish that on nobody, man.
You know, influence him, wish that he doesn't go. Right. You feel me? Try to change the course now. Instead of feeding to it.
Perfect example, sorry to cut you off. Perfect example is Charlemagne. I always like how Charlemagne approaches it when he talks to these guys. He always lets them know straight up. He's like, well, you know, the path you're on only leads to two places. Like, straight up, he talks to them, but that's real talk, real love. That's not telling you, I hope you go to jail. It's saying, hey, the path that you are on, there's only two ways that it is going to end for you. You might want to choose a different path. I mess with that.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
He's being realistic, and even at the end of saying all that, Charlemagne will usually say, "All right, now let's get it together. I want to see you here a long time."
Exactly,
you know, he'll always be reassuring and reaffirming
so that's what I'm saying. Like, Charleston has a good way of being on that route, and it's like, go that route, dude. Don't fall into the antics, because you're essentially antagonizing them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, but that's what's making him the bread. That's what's getting him the notoriety.
Making him the money.
That's why we just talked about him. Hey, man, look. So look, as y'all can see, y'all leave comments because we are reading them, and we may always read them on here. We may get a shout out. You never know. So go ahead, leave a comment down below. You press subscribe, you press like, comment down below, and you can distribute this. We gonna get about this thing.
I think that was 6 seconds.
We gonna get about this thing. So we'll get copyrighted. It was so on pitch, right? All right, y'all. Peace.